We probably all reached that point in Minecraft where you mine 5 diamonds, make a diamond pickaxe, get 4 obsidian and a book, and finally make an enchanter. At this point you're feeling great, having fun, ready to graduate to the next part of the game, and then you hide underground, make an XP farm, click it for hours until you have max enchanted gear, and then forget who you are or why you're even playing Minecraft in the first place. This system sucks and is totally unengaging. Worst of all, it's the most effective way to advance from being a noob to being a strong and enchanted player, so everyone's gonna do it, and in general it begs the question, why the heck should you get XP or enchants for doing basically nothing? Maybe it's fine for single player, you should be able to play the game however, and you can get XP in a more engaging way if you want, but for multiplayer, it really sucks the life out of the server. And I'm not just talking about AFK mob grinders, it's the entire system. Everyone hides away, either AFK grinding a mob farm, endlessly mining, fishing, or trading with villagers until they grind 100 or so sets of max gear. No one's interacting at this pivotal point of the game, and it starts to just feel like single player with chat. More so, max gear becomes abundant and almost becomes worthless. There's not much struggle and not much to grind for, and eventually the server just gets boring and slowly dies off. This system is killing Minecraft servers, and as someone who's trying to make Minecraft servers fun again, we need a better solution. In general, we need XP and enchanting systems that are less AFKable and more engaging. Keep in mind some of the ideas I'm going to share are a little bit drastic, and I want to be clear, this really isn't single player friendly, and I don't think single player should change at all. The first thing I would do is make it so that enchants can only be attainable through the enchanting table. Other enchant sources, such as fishing or villager trading, are just way too OP and AFKable, and should be disabled. I also don't think the enchanting table mechanics need to change at all. For example, there's arguments that enchanting should take the full XP level cost, and you also shouldn't get a preview of what enchant you're gonna get. While this would help reduce the abundance of enchants, it would really just promote more and more grinding, which could be fun, but doesn't address the root cause of the problem, which is the unengaging and ultra AFKable XP system. So with enchanters as the only way to get enchanted items, right off the bat, I would disable almost all of the vanilla XP sources. The only XP source I would consider keeping is mining because, well, it's the name of the game, and at least it's not really AFKable. On top of that, I would try a few more drastic things. The first non-vanilla XP source I would add is a custom mob that would be very hard to AFK farm. Towards the end of the Raid Farms experimental server, I had attempted this by adding custom AI to the Minecraft giant zombie, and only spawning them as players explored the map. Not only was this much less AFKable, but it encouraged players to be at the surface, moving around, and increased the odds of encountering and interacting with another player. I also would have liked to make the giant more strong so that it would make sense to team up with other players in order to defeat it. The next non-vanilla XP source I would consider is events. These would be competitions, tasks, or minigames that take place at a specific time and place on the map. An event could really be anything, and the possibilities are endless. These events would have to be automated, potentially running at every hour or so, and there would probably have to be some kind of participation reward for people who suck at the game, but best of all, it would be highly engaging, it would be nearly impossible to AFK, and it would bring players together and promote player interaction, sometimes in a positive manner where people are working together, which I think is really difficult, but very important for servers. And the last non-vanilla XP source I would consider is something related to the server's theme or whatever you're trying to get players to do. This could vary drastically per server, but I can think of a few examples from when I ran the Raid Farms experimental server. I wanted players to farm wheat and embrace the wheat economy, so maybe breaking wheat could have dropped XP. I also thought it would have been funny if diamonds eventually went extinct, so maybe I could have made mining diamonds one of the few XP sources. And lastly, one of the main goals of the server was to promote player interaction, so perhaps the event system would have made sense here. While a lot of these ideas are drastic for vanilla Minecraft and might not be perfect, I still feel like they're a step in the right direction towards creating a more engaging XP system and a server that promotes player interaction. Nonetheless, if you have other ideas for XP systems, I would love to hear them in the comments. And if you haven't already, consider subscribing to the channel where I'll be talking about topics just like this as we strive to make Minecraft servers fun again.